Sports Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the ground to try to pick up the first. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, that's not the start they need. You're already the underdog. You struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Burks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The short hands, it's Cherry. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and night.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington State going quickly. These corners going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown! Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's 4. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington State lines up quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off play action. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got him this time. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Lots of room to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Coming out with it, it's Clemens. That gamble. Not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wilcox. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return. defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's Woodhead. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense.